Greeting guys, so welcome back. So today we will be diving into a book that I believe can genuinely transform how we think about and work with large language models. So it's called the LLM Engineering Handbook. And if you're an AI engineer, an NLP specialist, or just someone who wants to build serious production level LLM systems, you are going to want to stick around for this. So let's break it down section by section and talk about what makes this book standard and who it is for. The LLM Engineering Handbook, which is published in October 2024, technical book and covers end-to-end lifecycle of LLM-based system development. But this isn't it just a textbook? What sets it apart is it walks you through building a full-fledged LLM twin, a personalized AI system that mimics your communication style across platforms. If you are tired of just learning theory and want to build something that works, this book might be exactly what you need. So, before we dive deeper, just a quick note on the talented authors behind the LLM Engineering Handbook. Paul Lustin is a senior ML and MLOps engineer at Metaphysics, where he works on deploying deep learning models in production environment. And Maxime Leban is a senior staff machine learning scientist at Liquid AI. He leads post-training efforts and holds a PhD in machine learning from a Polytechnic Institute. He is also recognized as a Google developer expert in AI or ML. Just wanted to give them credit for depth and effort behind this book. So the goal of this book is to create your own end-to-end LLM based system using best practices. So it covers basically data collection and generation, LLM training pipeline, simple RAG system, and production ready AWS deployment, and then comprehensive monitoring, and finally testing and evaluation frameworks. So let's zoom into each of these sections. So regarding the data collection and generation, it just covers pulling structured and unstructured data from sources like Slack, Gmails, Notion, and Discord, and then creating a synthetic instruction follow dataset to train your own LLM twin. And we will be learning how to manage personalized data securely, which is a huge concern in today's privacy sensitive AI world. And then it covers LLM training pipeline. So this book walks you through like setting up a scalable modular pipeline for pre-processing, tokenization, fine-tuning, including LoRa and QLoRa techniques, and finally evaluation. And they are using ZenML as a pipeline orchestration tool. So you are not just training, you are like learning to structure the reproducible ML workflow. And the third section is simple RAG system, which is retrieval augmented generation. So you will learn to connect to a vector database like Pencoin or Spice, and then retrieve the context document using semantic search, and then feed those into your LLM in a RAG loop. So RAG is like how modern chatbots stay grounded in facts, like especially in enterprise settings where hallucination is unacceptable. And the fourth section is production ready AWS deployment. So what I love here is that they don't stop at like cool projects run on localhost. Like you will also deploy a REST API via Fast API, a scalable backend on AWS, Lambda, ECS, or EKS depending on your choice. And then they also instruct with infrastructure using Terraform or CloudFormation templates. Do have some scripts for like setting up CI/CD with GitHub Actions. So once you push your code, it auto deploys every time. And then fifth section is comprehensive monitoring. So not enough AI tutorials talk about what happens after deployment. But this book does. So you will set up like model inference logging, build custom dashboards for usage and latency, and also implement outlier detection and error monitoring. So the sixth section is testing and evaluation framework. So last but not least, so they guide you in writing unit tests for like data pipelines, creating automated evaluation matrices like with Blue, Rouge, etc. And then also running A/B testing between model versions. So this level of discipline is rare in LLM projects, and it's what make your project production safe and team friendly. So let's discuss about the core strengths. So the first one is it just gives practical and project based learning. So, right from the start, you will be thrown into a structured but very hands on projects, building your own LLM twin. So, the authors don't just describe what an LLM twin is, but they walk you through every single step, like from data ingestion to fine tuning your model to solving it with API and finally deploying it at scale. So, this approach mirrors how actual LLM teams works in production setting. And then also covers full stack LLM engineering. So this book covers everything, not just model training, but full stack development and best practices. So let's discuss about what sets it apart. So it do have like complete code base. So the book is backed by a fully functional GitHub repo with working scripts and deployment ready Docker files and also infrastructure as code setups. So this saves weeks of works and debugging time. And the second one is it covers modern engineering stack. It uses ZenML for orchestration pipeline and also integrate with AWS S3, Lambda, EKS, and RDS. And emphasizes the modular design and reusability. So you are not just learning how to code, you are learning how to like engineer system that scale. And let's discuss about who should read this book. So this book is not for complete beginners, but if you are any of the following, then it will work. If you are an engineer, wanted to level up your skill, or an NLP pro, transition into LLMs, or a developer who wants to like build end-to-end system, or a MLOps engineer looking to productionize models. Then, so finally, if you're serious about building real-world LLM system, not just running notebooks but deploying scalable, maintainable applications, then the LLM Engineering Handbook is a must-read. So this is the kind of book that will sit on your desk, full of bookmarks and sticky notes, not just on yourself. You don't just read it; you build with it. So drop a comment if you have like read this book and wants to like share your experience. You want me to dive deeper into any specific topic or two, or if you are like building your own LLM chain, I would like to see it as well. So if you find this helpful, then do like it and subscribe for more in-depth AI engineering breakdowns. And as always, stay curious, keep building, and I will see you in the next session. Peace.